What makes this year special is that we are broadening our approach and being more inclusive in terms of increasing the participation from the performance groups and other stakeholders, particularly those who take part in the carnival. It's a great opportunity for them to show what they have.
Dance influences any person in a positive way, because dancing is a way of expressing yourself and releasing a whole lot of things. Whether you're conscious or unconscious about it, when you move, you release a lot of things. In dancing, passion definitely plays a big role, and I think that's the first thing in dancing that you need to have. You need to have the love for it, because dancing is not just 1-2 step. It's way more than that. It's a lot. It's your life, basically. But it's another way of communicating. It's another language. So a lot of people don't find it easy to communicate verbally. So I think with Carnival, all these different people coming from different communities coming together without saying a word to each other, by just dancing together, it's just beautiful to see.
What is unusual or uncommon for South Africans is to be given the opportunity to just show what they have, as opposed to being dictated to or being instructed to do things a certain way.
When working with the different communities, what we've really tried to do over the last couple of years is move Cape Town Carnival from focus on the product, the night itself, to moving towards really engaging ourselves and our communities in the creative process that leads up. So we kind of think about that concept of process over product. Of course, the night is the big focus, but every little step throughout the 365 days leading up to it, that's where the process that we're choosing to engage and develop is around community involvement and a kind of heightened level of consultation. So rather than me coming into the community groups and the different bands we work with and saying, hey, you play this, you play that, and we'll have a bit of this over there, we'd much rather ask, who are you? What do you do? What lights you up? What makes you want to give of yourself and your culture or your style of music?
It's hard as a young person growing up in a community, for example, Mitchell's Plain, because there's not a lot of positive things that comes out of the community. So when people like myself and more leaders out there start projects or start creating dance things with the young ones, they start to see the light. They start to see that there is a better life out there than just having to be exposed to this. So that takes their mindset and everything away from all this drug abuse or the parents drinking too much. So dancing is what makes them happy. It's what makes them see that they can. There's a future out there for them.
Carnival is a great opportunity for growth, development, transformation and empowerment on all levels. It's one of those few opportunities or platforms where you have people from various walks of life. You have doctors next to unemployed people. What appeals to the international audiences as well is that in the Cape Town Carnival, you have black, white, Indian, it's multi-ethnic. So it's just very well representative of what South Africa is and what Cape Town is and what can be achieved elsewhere.
I like to think that we can tell a narrative of global community represented in Cape Town.
To make the carnival happen is a lot of work. It takes a lot of people behind the scenes. This year we have roughly 2,500 performers. That's including dance and music as well as specialist performers.
It's the color, it's the texture, it's the beautiful sculptures.
Feel the energy. It's an African energy, and it's got a rhythm that no other country's got.
And so fascinating to see all different types of people.
For me, being a Cape Townian and seeing all our cultural diversity being brought together into one, it is awesome.
The togetherness, the camaraderie, something to behold, and a fantastic event for sure.
It's a lot of fun. I brought a whole bunch of people from my cast here, and they're all having a fantastic time. So yeah, it's great.
I love it. I mean, it's multicultural, it's social cohesion, it's everything that we want South Africa to be. It's the celebration of our diversity and our unity in diversity.
This year, I'll be very happy if we get 100,000 people, but I'll be satisfied with 80,000.